How's it going? How are you?
It's going. We're doing well. How are you?
I'm out here, baby. I got all my jewelry on. I got
I
my
see
little
you out
J-Lo.
here.
I'm
You
looking
out
like
here.
J-Lo and everything.
You out here bling blanging. I see you out here stunting. Out here Hollywood, nigga.
Ain't nothing Hollywood about me, man. Ain't nothing
Um,
Hollywood.
you're very humble. Very, 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 very humble. Very humble. Let me take a swig of this drink. You know what you got?
Oh,
I
okay.
know you got a beverage over there.
You know what? I gotta be honest. I'm doing a little cleanse. We drinking
What?
we drinking water until the end of the end of this month.
Is this like what the Daniel's fast or something? Or
The
you just doing
Daniels fast.
yeah,
No,
you
this is
know.
the Adrian's fast. I need to lose some weight immediately.
I should be doing that as well. But
Facts.
I think I'm gonna start my healthy eating like next week. And when I say next week, probably in like
I was about to
February.
say, when is this lag go? When is this lag go catch up? Let me
You
figure
know,
this
realistically, I'll probably start my healthy eating in March because February is Black History Month. So I gotta like eat like nigga food like all
because
February.
nigga food is not
So
healthy at all. Is that what you're saying?
I
We
mean,
I
I'm
see that is the myth
you know,
they try to instill on us, thinking that we
okay.
only eat chitterlings.
Okay, prophetess. I don't eat
Okay,
chitterlings. I don't eat chitterlings. That is where I draw the line.
hog mogs.
Don't eat those either. I draw the line there as well. But I
Oh,
will fuck up some macaroni and cheese. Some greens. Some dressings. That's why I'm moving. My healthy eating. Till March. Maybe
your whole
April.
healthy eating. You gonna shift all your
Maybe
health.
maybe even April. And I say April because St. Patty's Day is in March. Even though we can't go outside, I can drink in the house. So maybe I don't know. I don't know.
You the most excusing nigga I've
Uh,
ever met in my life. You got an excuse
I
for
see.
everything.
I don't like to work out. That's what I don't like to work out. So yes, I will find a way out of it. Shit, but yo, I was scrolling
Oh,
on the
were you?
gram, and
God,
I saw Missy Elliott had dropped a post with a dope ass video from Bree Runway, ATM. Did you check it out?
I did, and might I say, quite creative. And it was a
As
dope.
hell.
Yeah, it was a dope ass song. It's a dope ass song.
It's dope ass video. I was like Missy. I thought it was Missy's video at first, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, she's the feature, but the whole thing was like dope as fuck. So it leads me to ask you this next question: favorite lady rappers, or is it female rappers? What do we say? I don't want to disrespect the queens. Is it
I
lady or
I
female rapper?
I appreciate you saying lady, but
Rapper.
realistically, I was about to say realistically, Billboard in the industry, they haven't really quite stepped up to the game to say lady, so they're still saying female.
Okay.
Um, but right now, my favorite female rapper. That's a good
It don't even have to
question.
be right now. It could be like back in the day, like if it was like the little Kims, the Foxies. Don't have to be right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on, man.
Because I know right now some of these rappers ain't that good. But
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa,
said
whoa,
some. I didn't say all. I said some. I
whoa,
said
whoa,
some.
whoa. First off,
I said some.
a lot of male rap. It's a lot of whack ass male rappers out
Them
here. So
too.
don't. All
Them too.
right, don't. All right, okay.
Some of the females
But
are actually better than the males.
yeah,
Real talk.
But like, I'm really feeling Rap City,
Okay.
young mommy or
Young
mammy,
Ma
and
or Young
yeah,
May.
no, not Young and May. I'm
Oh,
talking
I was
about
like,
City Girls, JT and
oh
Young.
yeah. They dope. I like
Yeah,
them.
they're dope.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, look, I rock with Meg the Stallion, but only on select songs. I'm not fully enthralled. Like
I
I
feel
fuck with,
that.
you know what I'm saying? I fuck with her
I feel that.
heavy, but I'm not fully in it just yet. I feel like she still got some more. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I listened to the album and I was like, yeah, no, it was like skip, like skip. So I
Right, right,
agree.
right. I'm
Yeah,
not fully in there, but
yeah.
my if I have to go all time, me is Lauren Hill all day. I consider her
Okay,
a rapper.
okay.
Lil Kim, if we talking about lyricists, like hardcore.
Lil Kim has bars.
But also, don't forget and don't hate on Nicki.
Okay.
I'm a Nicki fan, but I'm and I would even put up Cardi.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I used to be a Nicki fan. I used to be. And I say used to be because it was kind of like she was kind of a hater, man. When like Cardi came out and everything, so I was like, yeah, I can't really rock with that. But she did have those songs. If I got to go back though, Lil Kim is probably my favorite. The videos, the wigs, the bars,
Flow.
like she has some one-liners, like even in her features, she was called on her features like what's the shit with Mary J. Blige? I Can
Oh
Love
yeah,
You.
I
Like
can love you.
that shit. Dipping on a nigga in the
If I told
ninja.
you once, I told you
What was
twice to
that?
kill me.
Dipping on the nigga. What is it? Dipping on a ninja Honda with Tanisha and Rhonda. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That shit was. I'm like, damn. She had like some bars. I had like her Foxy Brown. I
Oh yeah.
definitely like Foxy. Like I'm telling you, I take it back to like when we could go to like middle school and shit, and you had to buy like the booklet, and the booklet had like this is like
All
niggas
the
that bought
lyrics.
CDs, yeah, like the lyrics and the pictures and shit. He was like, oh shit, Lil Kim had the nipples out and shit. He was like, you bought the booklet, everything, exactly. Like that's how far back I go. Even I'll
Yeah.
even take it back to like Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah had she had some
All day.
dope
MC
rhymes.
Light. Come on, man.
Yo Yo.
Yo
She
Yo
had
had hits.
some dope stuff out there on the West Coast. She
Missy
had
Elliott too. I consider Missy
hell yeah,
Elliott a rapper too.
easily. I think Missy Elliott. If I'm not saying Lil Kim, I think Missy Elliott and Lil Kim are probably my top two favorite
All right.
female rappers. Missy's videos, like off top, man. Like her videos. Remember when she used to do like the before, like the making the video on MTV and shit.
Hell yeah.
It was like the Dave Myers and shit. Like she had like some clutch ass.
She
Shit, man.
literally was confusing the fuck out of everybody. Like when y'all see this video, boy, y'all gonna get wild the fuck out. We like, what is going on right now? She got a garbage bag
Literally
on. Like what?
every
Oh,
every video was like that, and we fucking loved it. And you know what? We're all hanging on, like waiting, like Missy, the album, because there's been teasers of like her dropping songs and like an album dropping. So it's like, all right, when is this shit coming out, or is this gonna be like one of those phantom detox projects that we
I thought
never
she
fucking
dropped an
get?
album.
I don't think she's dropped one recently. I'm not 100% certain though. I don't think it's been recent.
Oh, okay. My
I don't
bad.
think she's. It's been a minute. Hold on. You know what? We have the internet at our hands. Let's go to our cellular devices. Let me check real quick. Let me see.
I thought she had an album where it was like the video with her hair with the name.
So her last album. Let me see. I'm looking through her.
Discography.
Oh yeah, that was in 2019. Damn, I guess you're right. Yeah. It was called Iconology. Excuse me. It had
You
3
can't say that
songs on
word.
there. You said what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
You can't say that word.
Iconology. I had to think about it. I had to read it because I kind of a little tongue tied. But you know what? Let's get this show started. I think it's time.
It is. Yo,
What up, though?
what up?
Welcome to another episode of Late Night with Nate. I am Nate. This is my co-host, Boogie. Adrian, what's going on, Boogie?
Hey man, staying safe, putting a mask on when I step outside.
That's what you gotta do.
Yep.
Each one teach one. Y'all
Yep.
here, we gotta all protect each other.
What's good with you? I see you got your little Michigan hat on.
I'm repping for the home squad. The football team is trash, but the hoop squad though, is 11-0. So shout out to Juwan Howard and them boys over there. Keep putting up them buckets. them buckets. But you know who else we got to shout out?
Who else?
We got to shout out the No Sleep crew. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all for checking in.
We don't sleep around here.
No sleep at all. We be up just chilling, doing nothing. So we appreciate y'all for checking in with us. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe on every platform. We on Google, SoundCloud, we on Apple, every shit you can think of. Spotify, we on them all. So please.
You forgot that fast, huh?
Please. Sometimes we got a lot going on. Plus got a little bit of this drink.
You got that drinkity drink?
That drink. I actually got a little bit heavy-handed with it, and I was just like, oh, let me put a little bit of cranberry in here and some lime. But yeah, it's still kind of slapping. So yeah, that's what it is.
I feel you. Little brown.
It's brown, so I'm gonna near it. I'm getting my drink on for you since you're over there doing your cleanse.
So, I'm nearing your cure, trying to cleanse my body. That's what I'm doing right now.
I am drinking on your behalf. But you know what time it is, Adrian? You know what time it is?
Time for you to get a damn watch. That's what time it is.
That is absolutely correct. Speaking of watches, we got a new sponsor checking in. It is Black Watches. We appreciate y'all for sponsoring the show. You know what else Black Watches, the good folks over there, are doing for us? Because I personally know the owner of the company, because we're all about supporting Black businesses. Black businesses. We are all about supporting Black businesses. My boy Shannon over there has decided to hook us up with a code. Hook you, the listeners, up with a code. So if you are looking for quality, iconic timepieces. Hold on. This just came yesterday.
I was about to say, pop that open.
This came yesterday. Let me pop this open so you guys can see the iconic.
Oh, that's sexy.
The iconic.
That's sleek.
Timepieces. And you know what? He's got a ladies line dropping here shortly. So ladies, you can get yourself some as well. Valentine's Day is coming up. Use that code, Late Night with Nate. Late Night W Nate. Get your man a watch. He's got several good ones. So get yourself one as well. We appreciate them for supporting the show.
I love this. I love this announcery, Nate. It's my favorite.
I try to look out for the people who are sponsoring. Also Black. Hold on. Let me time out. Let me go. With Black Watches, my man Shannon, the creator, the owner of Black Watches, his wife, the queen of the brewery gang, is also a baker. We have to shout her out. She is a baker. When you go to Black Watches, she caters as well. So they are twofold, just creating that legacy over there for their family. So
cooking it up.
Black Watches. When you go to Black Watches, you can also support, her business as well. Get some good baked goods. Friends of the pod, friends of the podcast.
Send over some baked goods to Nate, please, because he'll definitely appreciate it.
I like baked goods. I like them all. I didn't just get this big by not eating baked goods. We got one more shout out to do. We got one more before we get into.
Well, shout them out then. Shout them out then.
We have to shout out that good brother at the Capitol.
Oh yeah.
That officer, Eugene Goodman, the one that we saw in the picture in the video with the stick. Exactly. He was waving that motherfucker.
He was like, "You better get your ass back."
Whole time had his hand on his gun, and he pushed one of the crackers. He pushed him. You saw that push?
Yeah, he put it.
I gotta shout that brother out. I gotta shout him out because when he pushed him, what I found out? I actually found out that he actually led them away from, one of the Senate meetings and everything. So he really is a true hero. He was the only one there. He got his workout in.
He was like, "Hey y'all, where y'all at? Hey, I'm by myself. Hey." Hey, it's a whole lot of white people down here. What the fuck?
Yo, that nigga for real. He
looked, he was like, "Oh, so y'all just gonna leave me by myself? All right."
He's like, I know y'all niggas hear me. I know. He was like, we check these things all the time. I'm like, come on.
He was like, I can hear y'all breathing, nigga. Respond.
He's like, God damn it, where the hell are y'all at?
No, but real talk, shout out to him, man. He saved a lot of people alive. He really did.
He definitely is a hero, Eugene Goodman. He also got his workout in because, he a big brother and he had the gear on. He was hopping up them steps.
This nigga was high knees. He was high knees.
You know what it was? He was like, shit. He saw that mob. He was like, God damn it, I only got 16 bullets. It's not going to be enough. So he took off.
This nigga had the smallest baton.
Oh shit! That nigga went to work that morning. He was like, "It's gonna be another boring ass day."
How you go to work? How you go to work expecting it to be a monotonous, regular ass day, and then it turns out this man is out here crime fighting.
You know what it was? That nigga had a big ass breakfast. That nigga was like, "God damn it, should have ate them grits." He was like, I'm slowed down.
No, shout out. No, for real. Shout out to you.
But for real, though, definitely shout out to Officer Eugene Goodman because that brother definitely, he saved a lot of lives. So we definitely appreciate you, brother. So shout out, salute to you. But now I think it's
Let's get into it.
The perfect time to jump into it. One of, I think a lot of people's favorite segments, I know we say it a lot, it's our favorite. All the segments are our favorite. But this one has been a crowd pleaser. We're about to start off with, what the fuck is going on?
Let's go.
What the fuck is going on? We're about to bring in our what the fuck correspondent, Miss Mellow Yellow. Last week, she denied her whiteness in front of all y'all. She's like, them crackers have got to go. Thanksgiving 2021 will not be the same. Let's go ahead and bring in Miss Mellow Yellow with all her beige rage. Come on in here, Chloe. Come on in here.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, Mellow Yellow. I'm mellow. Oh, yeah. I haven't quite figured out my feelings for it. Yeah. I'm wearing yellow. Okay. Yeah.
Yellow shirt on.
I know. And so I like it. I'll stick with Mellow Yellow this time around. I also just read too that I think it was just today for Eugene Goodman, lawmakers want to award him with a gold medal of honor. So they're trying to make that happen as they should. Just wanted to, I hope it goes through. So
salute to that brother.
Yeah, to him.
And he needs a raise too. Give him a raise.
Also, I hope he had to go to work the next day.
Yeah, he should get unlimited PTO. Anytime they call in, I ain't coming.
He shouldn't have to work again after that shit, at all.
No reason at all. Why not? Don't matter. I ain't coming.
No. So what we got on the docket?
So we're gonna stay on the topic of the presidential bullshit, but we're gonna kind of talk about all of the sites that Trump recently got officially banned from or suspended from. The list is so long, so I'm only gonna give you a snapshot, but I don't know. Buckle up. It's a journey. He is banned from Twitch, Reddit, Google, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok.
He goes.
That's 10 things. Did you say Pinterest?
Yeah, there's more too, and Apple too. So Apple, the app Parler, all the white supremacists use, Apple got rid, they suspended that app. No one can use that app anymore. So basically, the white supremacists don't really have any place to communicate. And it's been great. We haven't heard anything from Trump at all. And the political commentators are he does still have a briefing room. He can still come out and talk to the people. He just doesn't want to. So
I mean, what more does he have to say?
Fuck that nigga, man. Fuck him. But go ahead. What was I
gonna say? His power is in the media. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's without power, they pulling the rug from under him. He's so used to just being on there oh guys, they're so wrong, fake media, blah blah blah, post, sin. Now he's just Who am I going to talk to? He's probably talking to Barron and Ivanka.
Oh my
and
God. They
They
ready to
just
probably
like
jump out the
they
White
so
House.
right. They so proud of their damn daddy. Tiffany and the son or some well, like, can you talk to me? Bye, Tiffany. Get the fuck out of here. You
How
know.
much you want to bet Barron tweeted Twitter and was like, can y'all please give this nigga his shit back? Please. Like,
He's having conversations with me now.
he was
Full
like, life was going great when he was tweeting and leaving me the fuck alone. He was like, now he talks to me. Like, you know, he just stressed the fuck out right now. Like, shit.
Yeah, I think it's funny that we don't believe that he doesn't have a Finsta account, that he's not out here looking and reading all his so-called people that was on his side. He's just taking notes because he also just, you know, was it last episode I said he called Pence a pussy or something?
Yeah.
For blocking.
Oh,
yeah. He called him like a bitch or something too, like on that phone call when they were
He was
talking about
acting real froggy. Yeah, he was acting real froggy. So the whole point is he's taking tabs right now because that man is a bitter guy.
He was spicy as fuck. And it's like, bro, and you know what they need to do? My bad, Chloe, I'll come back to you. But you know what they need to do is they need to like legit hire all these hackers and shit. Like, yo, just be on the dark web and shit. Like, pay them what they pay them to like find out, scrub every account. And then when the niggas is done doing that shit, they can hack like every nigga's, you know, like credit reports, give us, you know, like 900 credit scores, wipe every nigga's student loans out and shit. And then they can all just, you know, disappear. You know, that's what I would like for them hackers to do. But what was you about to say, Chloe?
Well, I was just gonna say, I mean, I like everything that happened at the Capitol obviously was fucking terrible, is fucking terrible. But the people who were selling MAGA gear and sweatshirts outside of the riots, I mean, just all these black people just lining up and literally capitalizing, pun intended, on that fucking riot, not being Trump supporters at all, but are like, no, I'm gonna sell you some MAGA
Shout
gear.
out to those dudes.
Those were some entrepreneurs.
Smart.
Entreprenegros, okay?
Smart ass dudes.
They literally was like, hey, Tyrone, don't you got a printer? I bet. Hey, my uncle Red, he got gray blue sweaters. Bet.
They was stamping t-shirt presses.
Quick.
Boom. Boom.
Real quick.
Those hot
Would you all,
$60
my
a piece.
question to you guys is, would you be standing out there during those riots
Hell yeah.
selling this gear?
I'd be one of the bucket boys too. Like, we about to provide some music for these niggas. we take tips. Hell yeah, burn the country down. We would be out there playing shit.
He said, bucket boys. They're like, I don't know what you've been told.
Fuck them niggas. Yeah, we with you.
You trash with that one.
Like, for real though, I would definitely be out there capitalizing because I mean, shit. I bet you they made a gang of money.
I mean,
What about
I'll
you?
make sure I have a mask on. But I also understand, you know, I respect those brothers because they also was seen interviewed and they were like, what can we call you? Nah. They call themselves and don't ask me again or I'ma slap your ass. I was like, respect.
None ya. Niggas be dropping. My name John.
My name Cleophas. Fuck out of here.
Marcus.
Mark ass trick. Fuck out of here.
It's always like a random ass name like Quantavius.
Right.
It's like, but yeah, definitely shout out to those brothers as well. I mean, I can't be mad at them. I cannot be mad at them because, you know, white people, they are dumb enough to be like, yeah, they support good, you know, these some good brothers over, these some good blacks. You know, $100 for a sweatshirt? Hell yeah, I'll pay for that. You know, so get your money, man. Get your money, bro.
That's what Nike did. So shit. Nike was selling both MAGA hats and Colin Kaepernick hats. So the fuck?
Hey man, you know, one hand washes the other. Everybody got their hand in something.
Keep it moving.
Unfortunately.
Business ain't never personal.
I'm like, shit, but hey, I'll be like, I salute them young brothers. Keep doing it. Every time there's something going, I'd be at every, hope this is a lesson for like brothers and sisters across the country. Every time there's a MAGA rally or some bullshit, show up with some t-shirts. You're going to make a gang of money. You might want to have a gun on your hip just in case, because, these crackers be crazy. But still, you're going to make a gang of money.
Right. Go ahead and bring that that card and talk about how your football team needs money for shirts and new uniforms, and have them sign out and tell them that these are for white
You know what else they need?
players.
You know what else they need? Like for real, rent a pickup truck. If you don't have a pickup truck, rent one, because that'll really put you in. That'd be like, oh, who's this boy out here? Hey, I drive that Ford F-150 right over there.
John Deere hat,
Silverado. Yep,
that's
John
a starter
Deere
pack
hat.
right there. You just had a starter pack right there.
If you have some Budweiser, hey, we're selling beers too, fellas.
Natty Light, gotta have Busch Light
you get yourself a sweatshirt and a cold beverage as you go over there and storm that Capitol and take it back for us true patriots. All right. Get this $100 sweatshirt, which is not going to fund BLM, because fuck them niggers, okay? Fuck them niggers. I'm here for you guys, all right? That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. That's
a nice little clip somebody could just take.
Yeah.
And be like, Nate is saying, fuck BLM.
Yeah.
No.
We gave you a starter pack, but in all seriousness, like, maybe don't leave the house within the next week. Like, shit's about to go down. Like, I don't even know if Biden is going to make it off the inauguration stage. All 50 capitals were supposed to be stormed, and it potentially exploded from what I've read. So stay home.
Did y'all see his tweet? He was like, he wasn't scared. He wasn't afraid to go to the inauguration. Like, outside, I'm like, my guy, you should do that digitally. You should do that at home.
Yeah. So just don't leave the house quite yet. Start out small.
He doesn't remember him saying that. The nigga is 78.
But
sorry.
Hey, AB, Chloe, let me throw this out here though. Let's just say it. I don't wish anything on it. I don't wish death upon anyone. But Joe and his egos, and I'm not afraid. And we all know something might pop off. Let's just say something happened to the man. Our vice president will now be the president. It's a win. Because these crackers really will lose their minds when a black woman is in office. Kamala's in office. They will lose their shit.
Yeah.
Because she ain't going to take no shit. She ain't going to take no shit off nobody.
It would be a win historically. I don't know if it would be a win progressively. And I'll just leave it at that. Because like Obama, and like, I'm not saying she wouldn't want to pass progressive stuff, but when you are the first of anything, you have to mind your P's and Q's a little bit extra. And that Kamala would not be doing any progressive, maybe one or two. But like, I'm not historically excited for the rest of my life. Well,
what we got going on next? What we got next?
What the fuck is going on
next? Next we're gonna talk about. Oh gosh, this one when I read this. So Howard University just hired an Asian woman, Rin Yu, as their new editor-in-chief of magazine. Howard University just did that. And it's oh yeah, what'd you say, Adrian?
I said I didn't know they had a magazine.
Yeah, they have one.
A lot of HBCUs have magazines like for their alumni, or for like perspective.
Excuse me, in my non-HBCUS. Sorry.
It's okay, Adrian. We will allow you to sit at the cool table with a fellow person that did go to an HBCU. Myself,
I went to a PWI, so I just knew of that, but I went to a PWI. So
Chloe, I also went to a PWI that I do not claim. I claim my HBCU. Shout out to all of the black people at the historically black college university in Durham, North Carolina. North Carolina Central University. Shout out to all of the Eagles. Dirty Birds, what's up to all my peoples? All right, back to Howard University.
So Howard hired
Long-winded ass nigga. Go ahead.
hired this Asian woman, Rin Yu, to be their new editor-in-chief of their magazine. Obviously, it is a problem because Howard is an HBCU, and the biggest question that a lot of people have is you couldn't find a Black person to be their editor-in-chief, a Black woman, or maybe a Black trans woman. Like, you couldn't find like anyone.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's really fucked up in a big slap in the face, but that's, yeah.
Who is appointing these people? This must be a team of people. So you telling me, just like what you said, Chloe, a whole heap of niggas, because they were mostly Black, agreed that this Asian woman is appropriate for this position. I just don't know. It just feels weird.
Yeah, you got it.
No, it just feels weird.
I'm not as a flex as a person that went to HBCU, but as a Black person though, like legit, you definitely should have put a Black person in this role at a Black university. Like, that was made for us. I'm not saying that Rin Yu, hope I'm pronouncing that right, isn't qualified. Let's not. I don't want to, because she definitely is qualified to run, a magazine based on, her resume and everything. But at this moment, definitely it should have been a Black, person, male, man, woman, whatever. It should have been one of us that is there. Because who can tell our stories and our archived history and the history of a Black university like a Black person? It just seems weird to have someone who's not us, who doesn't know our story and our struggle, telling our stories.
I'm trying to understand like their thought process, because maybe they're trying to expand to more of a larger demographic to get more endowments and more like facts. I'm just trying. I
was kind of thinking the same thing, because like I'm kind of curious how
my bad. I didn't mean to be like.
Okay, all right.
I'm out here trying to give you an elaborate, eloquent, debate rebuttal to who cares. All right. Well,
go ahead. No, my bad. Go ahead. Not for real.
I ain't got shit else because it ain't valid. It ain't valid.
She shut it down. I'm gonna bring you back, Adrian, because I was also thinking in a similar wavelength. I was wondering how they pitched it to her, right? Like how, because you almost have to place the blame on both ends, but not until you find out the information, because it's if they're pitching it to her in such a way to where she almost feels like she has to accept it, that's not really fully on her. That's also on the university, right? Because I would feel like if I were an Asian woman and this HBCU came to me, I'd be like, maybe not. But what did they say to her? I want to know more to how it is that they pitched this job to her and what made her say yes.
She looked up the job description, was like, Howard University? Let me look up Howard. Never heard. Historically Black college. Apply.
I fit.
Yeah, that would be my thing. Did she apply, or did they find her and reach out? What the fuck? I'm curious.
And again, not to say that she's not qualified, but you're not telling me that there's not some dope ass Black women or Black men out here who have been editors of online, sites or whatever, or publications and things. You're not telling me they're not out. And you're a Black university. You have students in your own journalism department that you could pull from. Someone has to run your journalism department. Why not give them a job?
Maybe they're all Asian.
What?
Sorry. No.
What'd you say?
Sorry. No. Sorry. I said maybe they're all Asian.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, you're right. Maybe that's what it is. That's the
Listen,
they got pulled from.
Hey man, all we're saying is it just looks weird. That's all. It just looks weird.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if Vibe magazine is still out, but whoever the editor was of that shit, he'd be like, "Yo, nigga, come over here and run this," or like the Source magazine, Ebony magazine, all these old black magazines. Them niggas at home just chilling. Bring them in. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like it should have been a black person, because it's so difficult for us to already get these jobs as it is now, especially at those high levels, and for it to be a black university. I just think they missed the mark. Like it's just a huge miss.
Agreed. I just feel like a lot of ethnic backgrounds, races, they always stick together, but we are so accepting of so many people.
Yeah.
We don't, like, our first thought is not to lean to our brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? We go out and try to find something.
We do.
More
again, like the person that was hiring, like looking at the resumes. So it was just like, it came down to like Ren Yu and like someone named like Shanique or Jamal. And it was like, qualified, black, qualified. I was like, I just really want to know what that thought process was.
I mean, yeah. I was just going to say, all right, good luck, nigga.
They about to lose subscriptions for their magazine. They're about to be like, yeah, I'm not renewing this year.
Well, I'm also kind of wondering, like, if this is like the first time that they've like hired someone who isn't black for some high position in the universe. Like, has this already happened? Is this going to be a trend? Like,
they're trying to infiltrate.
Yeah. What's going to happen?
As a person that has gone to an HBCU, and a lot of them are transitioning, and it's not a flex, but they are transitioning because they're trying to get white students to come to the school. So they're changing the layout of what they're trying to gentrify the campus.
But they're gonna come regardless. Guess what? Black culture is the most popular culture. Okay,
but let's not get it twisted. Kids are not saying like, "Hey, I want to go hang around niggas. I'm gonna go to an HBCU." No. They can go hang around niggas at white schools. They're not doing that. I mean, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to reach out to some of the white kids who might be on the bubble. Who's like, I know you can't afford to get into that university, but you can get in here. So we're gonna make the university look a little bit more white, so you kind of fit in. That's what a lot of these universities are doing. Unfortunately. They need the money.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to talk about something more happy. This has like warmed my heart in like an already shit 2021. Lori Harvey and Michael Jordan are official, and she was getting a lot of shit on Twitter. Fuck all of those people. I mean, it was like half and half. A lot of people were excited for her, but I was honestly shocked reading all the people that were hating on her. I was like, first of all, you're just mad that you were not dating Michael B. Jordan. You don't need to take it out on her. I was like, she has leveled the fuck up. Also, what I can't unsee that someone posted on Twitter is a photo of Steve Harvey and a photo of Michael B. Jordan with the mustache. Identical. I cannot unsee it.
First of all, she is on superstar mode, expert level. Okay. She's out here dunking on niggas. Okay.
And she's only 24, I think.
And you know what? I saw a meme that was like, Lori Harvey doesn't belong to the streets. The streets belong to Lori Harvey. And I was like, this is hilarious. But I also need niggas to understand she's 24 years old. 24 fucking years old. When I was 24 years old, I know what the fuck I was doing. I was still hanging out in college town, getting drunk off my ass, just living wild, just being free. This is what you're supposed to do at 24. So when you get washed at 30, like myself, you can look back and be like, I had fun. That's what you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna clear that up right now. I ain't never washed. First off, Let me just clear that up. But
And
I
you
will
can't
say,
dunk a basketball no more. You washed. You can't dunk no more.
couldn't
Well,
dunk in the first
basketball
place.
wash. That's not
Anyway,
life
right?
wash.
Come on now.
Like,
Hey,
it's
do
Completely
them
different.
knees crick? Do you have to stretch before you go to sleep, before you wake up? You
Hey
have
man,
random
let's focus
aches?
on what we're talking about right now. Let's focus
Exactly.
on what we're talking
You
about right now.
washed. You washed.
We
Hey, it's
talking
okay to
about
be washed. It's okay
we
to be washed.
are trying to live. We're not talking about being washed. We are trying to live in Lori
right.
Harvey's like
I'm trying to live.
happiness
I'm trying to
for
get some of that.
for them.
Exactly. I'm trying to get some of that positivity,
Back to Lori.
that aura, that she got, that aura. Okay, she got that aura. She
That
got that aura. Okay,
aura.
like the fact that listen.
Aura.
I feel like Lori out here really just chilling, doing. She's the dude out of everything, and for some reason, she got this pheromones that's coming off that all these fuck niggas that
You know what?
initially was like gravitating toward her, and she was like, I can do better, and she kept going. And she kept going.
It was a journey for her. It's cool to watch her journey, like especially with like her, like breaking off an engagement and then going to date, like whatever. Like she was just like, nah, ooh, that's a mistake. That like she was not trying to like lock herself down. She was like,
she was ducking and diving dicks, okay, left and right.
Little Lori that could, yes, bro. Oh my gosh, it's fucking perfect.
You know what the great thing about Lori is a legend. I'm gonna tell you why.
Ooh.
Because Lori left Future and didn't have a baby. She left without a kid, which a lot of people in his history or his resume cannot say that. A lot of ladies that end up breaking up with Future or getting broke up with by Future or whatever end up leaving with a child.
Yeah, Future was like, I'm looking for. Lori was like, no, you're not, buddy.
She was dodging them nuts like, not
over here, baby. Because her niece was up to par. That's why.
Damn.
But I think like the hate that she's getting, it's stupid. It is a double standard. We all know what it is.
Jealousy.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's a lot of jealousy. You're jealous because one, you're not with Michael B. Jordan. Two, you don't have money. Because the money is long over there with the Harveys. So you know what it is. I mean, you hating on a young ass woman who's out here living her life. Because remember, when you was 24, what the fuck were you doing? You was out here probably thotting around or doing whatever the fuck you was doing with your life.
Shouldn't be on social media what I was doing. So the fact that all that shit was on social media and she just living her life, respect. Right. If she's still doing it, you know what? Respect.
She ain't got no kids. She ain't got no worries. Go out here. You got you a nigga who's out here making movies. I wish them nothing but success and black love, young black love.
Right.
That's all I say.
Yeah, I hope they last. I hope they just last. Like it's just perfect.
And if they don't, they don't. You know
and if they don't, they don't. But I'm just like, this is, and maybe it's because it's, I don't know, it's still a shit year. It's just still shit right now. That I'm just like, just something great that's happening because The Bachelor is not doing it. So
you know what? I'm gonna call this though. I don't wish a breakup on any relationship, especially a black relationship. But if just so happens that she break Michael B. Jordan's heart, I guarantee the next movies that come out are gonna be bangers.
Yeah,
nigga's gonna win an Oscar.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
He's gonna be in his Denzel bag. He's gonna be acting his ass off.
So selfishly for the people, maybe we're not gonna say it all out, but
maybe Lori should get her, her Hall & Oates on, turn into a man eater and just chew that nigga up, spit him out, and we're gonna have quality ass movies,
Ending on man eater. How great.
Great ass fucking song. But this has been a dope ass what the fuck is going on segment. I appreciate you, Mellow Yellow, for kicking this off for us. I'm about to bounce on up out of here. We're about to bring in Ro. for the questions with the queens. I'm on up out of here.
Peace out, Nate.
Queen.
Hell yeah.
And the queen. Questions with the queens. Come on in, hero. So
Yeah, please. Why? Like, I understand what is up with this singing auto tune. Oh my god.
I wanted to let him have a chance to sing it.
Oh my god.
No. Next time when you start to hit a note, you'd be like, "Be gone," and then we can just cut it.
Before we start this wonderful segment of all of us beautiful queens, definitely want to shout out our next sponsor, Rose Folk Stylings. If you want to cheap and cute on a budget, go ahead and hit up my girl at Rose_Vogue Styles. She has so many dope shit, such great creative, like one of a kind pieces. Go ahead and hit that boutique. If you put in late night, and that's NITE, you'll get 20% off. So go ahead and head over there to her Instagram, and also the website is rosevoguestyling.com. Go ahead and hit that up. So let's start up with questions with the queens. We got Chloe Rowe here. Let us get this question.
All right, you guys. We got one long ass question. So be ready.
We ready.
Taylor on standby.
Whew.
Hey, ladies, my therapist told me I need to work on not being so blunt. The guy that I used to talk to stopped talking to me because I said he makes macaroni wrong. He said he preps it a day before so the macaroni can marinate. This ain't meat, player, I told him. I'm not eating soggy noodles. We can make it together so I can show him how to make it. He said his mama makes it that way. I told him I'm not his mama. He left, and I haven't talked to him since. Was I in the wrong for not wanting soggy mac and cheese? Let's help this lady out for being too blunt and not wanting soggy mac and cheese.
There's so much to unpack.
Yeah. So
much.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we start with the macaroni making first, or do we start with,
yeah, let's start with the macaroni and work our way back.
Oh, you're not in the wrong for not wanting soggy mac and cheese. I don't know. I've never heard of making mac and cheese that way. It does not sound like it would make good mac and cheese. So that's my stance on the mac and cheese part of this question to unpack. But you were not in the wrong because you should not be forced to eat soggy mac and cheese.
Your mama was wrong, bruh. Your mama was wrong. Like, I think your mom lied to you and just fabricated this story to marinate. I ain't never heard of noodles needed to marinate.
Just meat, like you said.
That is nonsense. And listen, I understand him getting really emotional and taking it to heart when you said his mama, you're not his mama, and that's not how you do it, and you're doing it wrong. But like, there's a way to say something if you're going to speak about someone's mother, So
she also offered to make macaroni with him, though. I mean, I hear what you're saying with that. Like that probably really pushed him off the bridge, but.
I was going to say, let's be honest. It would push anybody off the bridge if you hear somebody say directly to you with no chaser, just straight up, hey man, your mama wrong. Fuck, what? No, she's doing it wrong. What are you talking about? No, that's not the right way to do it. She lied to you. I'm not your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, well, fuck what you got to say. I'm out of here. Like,
yeah. Because you have to say things with respect. It's like the golden rule. Obviously, treat others how you want to be treated. And now, if he said something like this to her, there would be a lot of sharp words thrown around. So, I agree with you guys 100%. I don't know what is marinating. I can't even comprehend. I'm like the seasonings on the noodle. I don't even know. Like what?
You're gonna have your noodles are gonna deteriorate. So you're gonna open up the pot, and this is nothing but pieces. It's not even noodles. They misformed. Like what?
Yeah.
Like the soggy noodles just reminds me of like the terrible mac and cheese you would get in elementary school lunch. Like that, though, that's the macaroni that was marinated overnight. No, they didn't make it day of when you got to school.
Yeah.
That was marinated overnight. That shit was nasty.
They were back there in the cauldron, like,
yeah, it's right. And it's like, no, you need to stop cooking it. It's been cooked for 3 days. Like, please stop.
Put it in a refrigerator so it can marinate. Like, is it outside? Like, because you talking about some gritty ass noodles.
Yeah.
And then okay, so look, it said, did it say that her therapist said, her therapist told her to work on not being so blunt. See, look, I have that problem too. I do. And what this is probably the best thing that helped me out. Not saying I'm fully done with it. I'm fully good. No, listen, you have to take a moment when you think of something. Take a moment before you blurt it out. Take that moment in and say, is this really necessary? Is this necessary to say? Because I have definitely said some unnecessary shit, but in my head, I felt like they needed to know this. Okay? So take that moment, breathe it in, and say, hey, self, is this necessary? And if it's not necessary, hold that shit in, okay? Just put it in the vault.
Yeah, it's like, yes, everything that Adrian said, because I've also been working on it. My problem is kind of the reverse. I can't hide my facial expressions. So I've gotten good at like, obviously like trying to filter myself until I can find an appropriate way to like tell this person what needs to be said. Because it's not so much like being blunt, because you can frame your blunt response in a like in like a palpable way for people to like absorb. You can still be blunt. You can still be blunt. You just gotta like, and every person's different. The way that I'm blunt to my brother is not the same way that I'm blunt to my friend. So, and if you're just meeting this guy, like what I say, it was just like dating, or like you just kind of like met this guy.
This is clearly a newbie. This is a new relationship.
You walked out and left, so you kind of like, you don't really know like how to like talk to people quite yet if they're new. So you gotta like really filter yourself a little bit. But I wouldn't say that being blunt is a problem, because not a lot of people today are honest in a way that they should be. And a lot of people should be told some fucking shit straight up front. So I don't think you're wrong for not wanting to have soggy noodles, but I think what we've all agreed on is maybe the way in which you said it. And if it kind of blurted out, blunt people will just blurt stuff out. You just apologize.
Right. I was just going to say, also, whatever you want to say, hold that shit in and just tell your therapist. Like, girl, whoo! Let me tell you what this whack ass nigga that I just met did. He marinated his noodles.
I mean, there's that part of it that's like, you're in a relationship, so you should be able to be honest. And this person didn't really tell us if it was a new thing or not. But it's like, he should know. You're not doing it out of a place of anger or maliciousness. It's like, I'm just telling you this so you don't get made fun of when you try to bring macaroni and cheese to my family and it's disgusting and everybody goes in on you. So, it's like he probably just needs to get thicker skin too, So I appreciate blunt people, because I'm not very blunt. That's something I'm working on, getting more blunt. So
hey, look, this is why you're here. We're here to help. Okay? Listen, Ro, sometimes I understand. Sometimes you just want to be like, should I say something? Fuck that shit, okay? Say something. Be like, lean into it. What's going on? Hey man, what the fuck? Hey man, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It takes practice. That's all.
Yeah.
And it's a balancing act because sometimes I wish after I said some shit, I'm like, God damn it, I really didn't need to fucking say that, but it's out there now, so I guess I have to deal with it. Like,
yep. And then you think about it all damn day. Like, you know what?
How did I say that? Like, now I got a fucking headache on my goddamn hands. Like, ooh.
Yeah. So good luck, girl. But also, like, please hit us up because we want to know if this nigga, like, how is he marinating? Like, is he draining the water out of the mac and then throwing more fresh water? Like, let us know that whole process. I want to know.
And if you're listening and you make your mac and cheese like this, please let us know why. Like, I want to know why. Please. I want to know.
Yeah. Oh, that just feels.
I need to hear that explanation.
Yeah, that feels. I just feel so bad for her trying to act like she like this macaroni and cheese, gritty ass, nasty ass macaroni and cheese.
I can also just see it like coming out like without a thought at all. Like if he's just like, this is how I make it. Like if you open up the fridge and you just see the song and be like, what the hell is this?
That's exactly what happened. She was like, she looked at macaroni and cheese. She was like, that's wrong. Oh, you got PTSD. Wrong. Oh, your mama wrong. Oh.
And then he just walked out. He just left. He didn't want to deal with those feelings, which you may have saved yourself there. I know we're done, but you may have saved yourself there because if he can't stay to have this conversation about his little feelings and how they were hurt, maybe you saved yourself.
So like I said, go ahead and hit us with that feedback. Let us know what's going on. And as always, if you have questions that you would like advice on, please email, send them joints, tweet us, whatever you want to do to Late Night with Nate. Send them questions with the queens. We'll definitely read them and give you some advice all we can. Thank you so much, Chloe and Ro, as always. Now we about to bring everybody back in.
Bringing these niggas in. Well, we bringing these niggas in. Yo,
Hey.
that was fucking
Yo,
hilarious.
you sound like that sounds like some slave owner shit. Bringing these niggas in. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
Bringing these niggas in.
the chain gang and shit.
Negro.
I was like, what's a slave ownership? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, I'm a macaroni connoisseur, and niggas is marinating macaroni. That shit is fucking trash, B. Like it is trash. And
it's I'm also just like I've never seen a white person marinate their mac and cheese. You know what I mean? So like I'm a little concerned.
This is just some weird ass shit, and it's just like, and I get why you might be a little bit sensitive. Like, yo, you talking about my mama, you know, and I love her mac and cheese. I can see why you'd be a little sensitive, but if I have a nice young lady who wants to make mac and cheese with me, I'm gonna at least make it and then try it and see if it's better. Because maybe it is better than my mama's. Yeah. Maybe my mama is wrong.
Maybe his mama froze the noodles initially. And then decided to sit it out and marinate.
Like this ain't chicken, bruh. This ain't steak. Like this ain't like some shit you got to marinate. Like I've never heard of niggas marinating macaroni and cheese. Like you make the shit the day of. It's not like we made it last night. It's sitting in the kitchen. Now we got to pour it in the container and then cook it. Like no.
You can make it the night before.
So maybe that's what he means. Like, well, I mean, what's marinating? I guess we got to find. We really need to find out.
That's what I'm saying. I need to know more.
Yeah, I need more.
I need more.
Like, for real, whoever sent that in, hit us back up. Hit the queens up so we can find out next week. How is this nigga marinating? I'm really intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Send us some. Send us some of that version of the mac and cheese. We'll do the version of the mac and cheese that you like, and the version of mac and cheese that he likes, and then we'll see, and then it'll be anonymous, and then we'll taste it, have no no bias, and then we'll be able to unbiasedly say which one is better, and then we'll know.
No.
I want to try it. I want to try
No.
I want to try it. I'm open-minded.
Why?
Well,
I'm open-minded. Here's the thing.
We'll have Marcus make it. Send Marcus the recipe, both of the recipes, all the recipes, and he can try them all. He'll have his own macaroni segment, and he will.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat
Marcus macaroni time.
I'd rather eat Easy Mac before I eat some goddamn marinated macaroni and cheese.
But you can't knock it till you try it, though.
Marcus, you gonna be gassy as hell trying all that.
So you know what?
What is it good though?
I'm not gonna lie. I want to hear his hot takes on this marinated.
Marcus is that nigga who's at the cookout who's like, raisins and potato salad might not be that
chill
bad.
out.
Let's try it.
Chill out.
Let's try
well,
it.
You know what?
Let's try
You know what? Anytime I see that meme, anytime I see that meme, I'm like, you can't knock it till you try. Like, I haven't even tried it, so I can't be like, oh, it's nasty, it's terrible. I can't be a leech. I'm not a lemming. I'm not just gonna say, oh, niggas don't like raisins, so I'm just gonna be a nigga and not like raisins. No, I'm gonna think for myself, and I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you it's terrible.
First off, nigga, the only time niggas eat raisins.
Chloe already knows.
I'm gonna tell you, as someone who has a plethora of one too many white family members, not my mother,
I trust that perspective.
Butter, but I have had raisins galore in a lot of dishes, and I'm telling you, it ain't it.
They want you to be regular. That's what it is. They trying to keep everybody regular. But I understand what Marcus is saying because he's saying don't limit yourself.
Okay,
exactly.
If you don't want to limit yourself, nigga, go try some sushi or some Mediterranean shit, some shit like that, nigga. But raisins and potato salad, no. The only time niggas like raisins is like Raisin Bran Crunch because niggas will eat some Raisin Bran Crunch or ants on a goddamn log. Those are the only two times that niggas will eat raisins.
Wait,
outside of that,
you ever had ants on a log?
What's ants on a log?
It's celery with peanut butter.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
That
I think we just need Adrian's mind. Let everybody just take a collective breath together, in and out. Adrian.
That wasn't like your childhood snack. That was like after school.
No,
snack.
I don't think Chicagoans do that. I think that's like some rural shit y'all made up.
You know what our snack was? A 25-cent bag of Cheetos. Wait. What's the motherfucker? You know what I used to put? I put Cheetos and Raisinets, dark chocolate Raisinets or chocolate covered Raisinets.
So you know what it was? So Chloe, you be having a white mother. I'm sure you grew up in suburbia. That's why you had ants on the log. I grew up in suburbia as well in Michigan. Ro, you grew up in Michigan in the suburbs as well. That's why we've all had ants on the log. That's what you're saying is niggas who grew up.
Yeah, because I didn't know what you were saying.
City niggas had hood snacks, whereas suburban niggas had ants on the log. Is what you're saying.
I thought y'all was literally putting raisins in like this log trying to get ants. Yeah. I'm like,
where your mind went. That's so fascinating. I'm always fascinated when you talk about food dishes that no one's ever, seen before and where their mind goes. That is hilarious. You thought we were eating real ants? Is that what you're saying?
No, I thought y'all was literally throwing raisins at ants
on a log.
Like, yeah, on the log.
For documenting purposes, I
heard log and thought about. I heard log and thought about like a piece of shit, and I was like, is she talking about like some weird camping ritual that y'all do or something like that? And I was like, what is going on here?
That's crazy.
No.
Yeah, ants on a log.
It's delicious. You got to try it. Like, it's delicious.
Y'all just keep casually saying, yeah, ants on a log. I don't know what ants on a log is, and I'm just like,
I know crackers and peanut butter. Crackers and peanut butter. Graham crackers and peanut butter.
Well, look, peanut butter is
a little honey. That's a
definitely a dope ass snack. But you know what else is dope, guys? You know what else is dope? Our new segment alert. We got Shooting the Shit, which is also going to be a mashup of nothing blunt facts. We're bringing both these segments together where we're just shooting the shit and getting high, hearing these facts. But before we start getting high and hearing these facts, we got to shout out some sponsors. We got to shout out Mad Grass Collective. We appreciate y'all for sponsoring the show, providing us that good-ass green. We also got to shout out Print Puff Pass. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Got a little tongue-tied there. Got to drink some water. But thank you for sponsoring the show.
This nigga's announcer voice is hilarious.
Right, and that was Nate with his horse-ass voice.
I legit got caught off at the end. I was like, I'm running out of steam.
That's why you gotta take a deep breath, or maybe some breaths in between. We'll work on it.
Or just use your voice. You could just use the voice God gave you.
Damn.
Do the advertisement that way.
I mean,
talk about being blunt. Love it. Love to hear it.
I'm
trying to make it like fun for the advertisers, the sponsors. They want that good ass commercial. Marcus is like, yeah, Mad Grass Collective. Thanks, niggas.
That's not the voice God gave me, so I wouldn't do all that. But I see where you're coming from.
Marcus like, not one bit, buddy. That's not me.
Yo, but shooting the shit is basically what we've been doing for the last 5 minutes. We just talking shit, and Marcus is a fact or two. So we appreciate y'all still rocking with the show. Light up. Let's do this.
I just ate my other piece of Eddie, so I'm about to get.
Oh, you about to be sky high out here.
Yeah. Marcus about to get his ass whooped. Right?
The professor over here.
I'm just expressing my opinion. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I was just saying things that are on my mind, not trying to be mean. Everyone out here is wonderful.
Yo,
and
we're sticking with the bluntness. Rose Eddie's kicking in. Bro, goddamn high as fuck. Speaking of bluntness, did y'all see nigga George Hill?
George Hill, come on, man.
This nigga, George Hill said and everything about.
Well, explain the whole situation for people like Ro and that NBA don't know what's going on with life.
Marcus, hit us with you gave a great ass. Marcus, you and Chloe gave a great ass explanation as to what George Hill said.
I have to explain it. Okay. I don't know that much about it. Okay.
Listeners.
Also, Adrian said that shit as if she's the one that doesn't know. Like, she was all like, explain it for people like Ro that don't really know what's going on.
Oh, anyways, you keep that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
For the non-sports buff.
Explain, asking for a friend type of vibe.
For people that might not quite know the story.
Yeah. All right. So, So basically, George Hill, NBA basketball player, feels as if the COVID restrictions that the NBA is enforcing are too strict, and he feels as if he's a grown-ass man and shouldn't have to abide by them. And this is a paraphrase of his quote, but he said, I'm a grown-ass man. I should be able to see my family. If it's that serious, we shouldn't be playing. Which is a really good point, George Hill. You probably shouldn't be playing.
Yeah, he also said, like, he was like, you telling me I'm sweating next to these players and I can't go to dinner with them? I can't shake up with them afterwards? I was like, whoa. I didn't know he had it in him.
I ain't either.
Yeah, right. Me neither.
Rage for real.
For real, yeah.
Yeah, it's also just like that. Yes, that's how this has been working for the past year. Like, that's why I'm confused why he all of a sudden is like so mad. And if you don't like it, then don't play. I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is your job. If you don't like it, then don't play. But like, this is what you have to do in order to earn your money and to play the game right now. So
I feel like the family. The family thing makes sense. Like, you shouldn't be able to see your family, but like you should be able to go out to dinner if everybody in this whole thing, you're bumping into them the whole night, breathing that same air right up next to them. It's like, okay.
But send them niggas back to the bubble, like on some real shit. Send them to the bubble. Like for real, because I mean there weren't that many incidents where the niggas was in the bubble, but this time just open it up to where their family can be there, or if they got side hoes, okay, nigga, you got at least 2 side hoes I can come with you or whatever, and just make it so at least accommodating to the niggas, because it is their job or whatever, and I don't think they should be traveling. I mean, I think that's a lot. It's like you really, although they have private jets and everything. It's just like put them all in one fucking area, put some dope ass restaurants and things where they can really, still enjoy life or whatever. Because you seen them place that they had. I mean, it was giving them bullshit, so I can see why they wouldn't like the bubble,
Well, because it's a resort. Like it's not home. Like their locker rooms aren't even real locker rooms. Like it's just these like ballrooms kind of thing with like dividers. Like if you're going to do the bubble, then you have to shorten the season and then jump straight into the playoffs, because it was only like a couple regular seasons. Like we were in the bubble for 3 months for the playoffs. Like, and you saw.
I mean,
yeah, like so.
Playoffs.
Talking about playoffs.
Playoffs. Okay.
It's just ridiculous. Like a bubble is not realistic, and that's something that the NBA, I feel like, doesn't want to come to like a conclusion with, because this is not the NFL. You are not a majority of the stadiums outside, only having 17 games in a season, and even then, the NFL, all of their COVID bullshit was exploding. The fuck you think's gonna happen inside all the goddamn time? Like this is not going to work, and they have to figure something out, or just like half the season, or just like call it quits. Like it's kind of crazy.
Here's an idea. Have it at like a bunch of fucking junior colleges or whatever that no one's fucking going to anyways, because the shit's either probably doing virtual learning anyways. Have them niggas there or whatever. I mean, shit. You have accommodations. You have at least maybe decent dorms or whatever. I mean, or if that's not good enough, just don't play. Y'all niggas got bread. Y'all niggas is millionaires. Let's be real. You don't have to be playing ball right now. So, I mean, either you find a way to keep yourself safe and everyone else safe, or don't play at all.
The NBA Basketball Association, the league, the Players League, the Players Union, they agreed to do this the way that they're doing now, because they refuse to go back to the bubble, which I understand. But at some point, y'all gotta understand, like, this is more than just entertainment. People are dying. Now, if you if you don't want to abide by the rules because you want to be with your family and you're not afraid of the fucking COVID, hey man, get the fuck out of here. But if you're like, do you understand? Like, these are protocols so you can stay alive.
Commissioner Adrian, get the fuck out of here.
It's also crazy because like all of the NBA teams are like in giant major cities, and major cities is where people are dying the most. And what people don't understand and don't think about, because this is just how we are as humans, but especially Americans, is that like COVID lungs are showing to have more scar tissue than smoker lungs. And that's for asymptomatic people. Like, people are going to be dying and having issues 10, 15 years after having it, even if you are asymptomatic. And people aren't thinking about that. It's like, yeah, you may not die today, but you may die in 15 years. We better enjoy the sports we have now, because all these players that are catching COVID ain't going to be shit in 5 years. And all the college players, like, we ain't going to have shit. People aren't thinking about that.
Got to enjoy playoff P's, bum ass.
Enjoy it now, because we don't have anybody left. Because that's just what happened.
I just picture Adrian sending out that memo to all the teams. If you don't like the rules, get the fuck out there. Sorry, the commissioner.
Hey, you can catch me. You can catch me getting caught with a recording. Like, I don't give a fuck what they say. If they don't want to fucking abide by the rules, We'll drop them right now. They're gonna be like, this in, we got a recording from the commissioner, Adrian Prettyberg.
She gonna sign that memo, HNIC, head nigga in charge.
My picture like this, like, nigga, if you don't follow, you gonna get dropped. Fuck out of here.
Gonna be like, you're on my list. Fuck out of here. You can go to the goddamn Euro League.
That'd be such a well-run fucking league, though. Everyone would be on top of their shit. No drama. Just coming and doing their thing and leaving. Oh, damn.
I mean, I feel like it's the easiest job in the world. It's like, bro, you get to play a sport for a living, make millions of dollars. You have fans. Even the last nigga on the bench, even you are getting. It's better than what most niggas' jobs are. So if I gotta abide by COVID protocols so I can continue to live this glorious, glamorous life that I have as a hooper, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like, why not?
I will walk out here in the scuba gear, okay? If they need me to.
I'll be like, shit. And I will make a grand ass entrance because you know them niggas be having. When they be doing their little walkthrough, when they walk in with their ass clothes on and shit, I'll walk through whatever you got me walking, hazmat suit, whatever it is.
It does not matter to me because guess what? I'm alive. Are you trying to keep me alive? What you need me to do?
And I get paid to play basketball, so I am going to do what I gotta do, you know. But keep it in the theme of basketball. Y'all see that when Kentucky players took a knee, that they fans was like, we're boycotting all the black players. And I was like, so your whole starting lineup? Because I was like...
all of basketball, basically.
The whole goddamn team. I think they have like, what, 2 white dudes on all of Kentucky's team? I was like, what are y'all niggas going to do?
Who, you said fans? Out of every, like, there were fans that were overtly, like out. It was like expressing their...
Kentucky fans are like, oh, we're not gonna take this. We're gonna burn jerseys, and we're not supporting the black players. And it's just like that's literally half of your team. That's all of the good players.
Yeah.
Because if the white players play, y'all are gonna lose. Like, let's be real.
They just fucked up their whole recruiting, bro. Ain't nobody let their black children go to Kentucky anymore after that.
I've always wondered. Go ahead, Adrian.
No, I was gonna say, first of all, like. To me, I would just call FBI. I'm like, here go the rest of these niggas right here that you was looking for. Here you go. We found them. Haha, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the goddamn stadium.
Yeah, the Venn diagram of like Capitol rioters and like people who don't want black niggas to take a knee is a circle. Like that's not a. It's just like the same people. It's the same.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just like it's all good when we're hooping, we're scoring touchdowns and everything for y'all. It's all good, but the moment that we show y'all that we're black, y'all just be like, fuck them niggers, and then it's just like, okay, like let's real talk. If every major like top black athlete left these white schools and went to HBCUs, they would be crying because y'all would be losing. Like, let's be real. I'm not saying that there aren't like good white hoopers because you got Tyler Hero from Miami. There's like some Gonzaga has a lot of white boys. Duke, they have usually good white boys. So it's not like
crazy white boys, but good white boys.
It's not making a point to say that there's no good white hoopers out there. Let's be real. At Kentucky, you know who's going to Kentucky. Calipari he's recruiting niggas. Like that's what it is.
Right. That he has a recruiter right in the projects of Cabrini Green, all the projects just in case. Let's Kate out. That's your man. Okay. Listen, you know what? Wouldn't it be funny if all of the black Kentucky players was like, hey, coach, I got to be honest. We don't like how the fans reacted. We don't want to play. So just put all the white players in.
Yo,
watch them get hurt.
Yo, if you thought it was a scene at the Capitol, shit, them niggas would be. and would be ran out of Lexington, it would be like, yo, we got to get these niggas out on the Underground Railroad or some type of shit.
You gotta go this way now.
What? The niggas don't want to play ball. It's bad enough they got free scholarships and shit out there to hoop and fuck our white women and everything. Goddamn it! All I want them to do is win championships for Kentucky. They don't even want to do that. Fuck them. Let's get them, Jim Bob.
You want to ask Eugene Goodman to come through and be like, "Hey, yo."
Oh my god!
Like seriously, like that's. I just don't understand it. Like I just don't get it. And it's just like, if you don't see it and understand what the problem is, it's like you're the problem. And it's just like the whites, they're gonna start and I think they're starting to open up their eyes, because even they're like, yo, there's some crazy ass motherfuckers at the Capitol. Even they were like, yo, what the fuck are the whites doing? So I'm just, it's just like. It's just crazy to me. Like, we're gonna boycott the whole goddamn team. So what? The niggas still got scholarships. The niggas still gonna go to the NBA, and you still gonna have 14 in your mouth living in goddamn Kentucky. So it's just like, who are you really hurting? And you bought tickets. You bought the fucking tickets and the jersey. So who are you really fucking hurting? It's just like, what the fuck, Yeah,
you're not a student. You're not getting a discount, so you paying full price.
Exactly. It's like, chill out, fucking Billy Ray. Like, stop being fucking goddamn racist. Shit.
Jim Bob, Billy Ray, go to the basketball game.
Yo, Marcus, you got a fact for us?
So I'm gonna pronounce this dude's name wrong.
On purpose?
But I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
No, I just don't know. Okay, we're gonna go for it. So, Paul Cuffey, he's a black guy.
Okay.
He was a philanthropist, ship captain, and devout Quaker who supported a return to Africa for black citizens and transported 38 free African Americans to Sierra Leone in what year?
Ooh. That would have had to have been in the 1800s.
Are you still messaging it to you, or can we just say it?
Yeah, I figured.
We're chilling. I think we're just. What does the group want to do?
No, just say that shit. Because to me, when I hear Quaker,
we're just chilling.
When I'm hearing Quaker, I think old as hell. Like that's back in.
Yeah, that's back in.
No, there are still Quakers today. I have a friend who's a Quaker.
You got a lot of friends that we never expected to see or hear about.
But you gotta
Negro Mountain yields a lot of fun.
I met her. I met her in DC. She's like, yeah, Quaker sounds very, very old, and you are correct, but there are like practicing Quakers.
That's her white side. You gotta remember that. That's her white side.
Gotcha.
Her black side might be more like myself.
So what do they do?
They quake. They make oatmeal.
They're religious.
They're not. I think a lot of people confuse Quaker with Amish and like Mennonite as far as like, oh, this is how kind of like old schooly they are. But like their whole thing is like, it reminds me of very like yoga-esque, where everything is very just like mindful and peaceful and very nice. Like, I don't know.
That sounds nice.
I mean, they're
not the extreme of Buddhism, but yeah, it's not to the extreme of Buddhism. The way that I have described it is like, oh, you're just like extra like yoga-ish or yogi-ish.
Yeah, they're like a
spiritual is how I would describe it. They're more spiritual.
They're a religious group, and like what you said, Adrian, they
chill.
also make dope ass oatmeal. So they're also that,
And they like to meditate. That's the word I was looking for. They like to meditate as well.
But,
meditate and think about what else.
So are they into God or not?
I don't think so. I don't think they're like.
I don't know, but we can always look up on it on the internet.
Yeah. But there are like different levels of like Quakers too. Like I'm sure there are extreme Quakers, but my friend was very like not that.
Well, we knew that because she was talking to you, right? Because they only quake to each other.
Quake to each other. The Quakes.
So,
the Quakes. The Quakes.
That's so ignorant. Okay, wow.
So wait, are we? Yo, A Boogie, you got to answer.
What's the guess?
All right, I'm gonna say 1877.
Good answer.
All right.
I'm gonna say
good answer.
1879.
Oh, so y'all just go.
Nah,
like the Price is Right.
They price it right in your ass.
I kind of forgot the question, you guys. I just remember I just got lost in the Quaker, and then you said porridge earlier, and I was just like porridge and
Rose is kicking, or Rose that sour diesel's kicking in.
Just say the last part again. What's the actual?
When did they go back to Africa?
There was a guy that was taking them back. Okay.
He transported 38
black people.
I'm gonna say 1863.
Good answer. These are all good answers. I am going to lock it in at 1846. I think it was, back then.
Interesting.
That's
okay.
I might be wrong, but yeah.
Let's get it.
Are you ready for our answer?
Yeah.
1815.
Oh, what? See, yeah.
Wow. 1815.
Wow. Even though we weren't competing, I still whooped y'all asses yet again.
We're not competing.
we're not competing. Wow. It was probably your grandfather.
I'm not gonna lie, when he said that, hilarious.
1815. That was like.
I have one more fact.
That was before the Civil War, wasn't it? Before the events. That's crazy.
Around that Marcus Garvey time, that Back to Africa movement, National Pan-Africanism, all that fun stuff.
I wonder. Look, I've always thought of this, but for the people that did make it back to Africa before all that fuck shit, before it really got into slavery, I wonder how they feel like about their family members that
was left in America.
Yeah,
they probably like, well, them niggas is gone. Shit.
Wait, they was like, we made it back. Did you hear what happened? What happened? That's why they wanted us to go. Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Snatch. They got Carl.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think that the ones that got away are the ones that did go back. Were probably there was that relief. At least it's like I don't have to deal with these white folks. I mean, that's at least how I would feel. I mean, because you gotta, and again, not that I'm not saying I don't like white people, but it can be exhausting. I grew up around white people. It can be exhausting just being around them. And Chloe, I know you can definitely relate, eating raisins on like every goddamn holiday. So, I mean, shit, it can just, sometimes you want to get away. So for them ones that got back to Africa, they was like, yes, we are free. At least that's how I would feel.
I think it's also cool that
I definitely feel like they were exhausted of being held in captivity.
Yeah.
But like, I think I kind of like want to know more about like this like Black Quaker. I don't know, the fact that like really didn't learn. I don't know. That's really fucking cool. I also think it's cool that he's a Quaker too, because I think if I remember correctly, it doesn't absolve them. But I don't think Quakers had slaves. I don't think like they like believed in them.
I thought they were.
Well, he was Black.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, before the Emancipation Proclamation. So I think it's really amazing that he was able to do that before
they were against slavery.
Emancipated slaves, right? Am I thinking late or too late? I thought it was 1863.
No, you're right. They were against.
No, you're right. It's way before. Also, the Emancipation Proclamation didn't really do shit because they declared that all slaves. First of all, slavery was already legal in the North, and the Confederacy had already seceded from the United States. So he really didn't do anything to free anybody, but That's neither here nor there. I have another fact about the Paul Koofy guy though.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay,
you want to hear it?
Fact, brother.
You want to hear it?
We out here getting a history lesson.
Word.
Hit us with it.
He also founded one of the first American integrated schools. What year did he do that?
Do we know the name of this school? Is this a college? Is this
No,
a high
I
school?
have not. I did not know that fact.
Okay.
I just got American integrated schools here.
Man, this nigga must have been Jamaican. He did a whole lot. This nigga got 80 jobs. This nigga.
Is this school still in existence?
Wait, you said American Integrated School?
Yeah.
American integrated.
So this would have had to have been up north, huh? Let me think. Up north.
Yeah. I guess we always
think about the age.
an integration before there was segregation and then integration again. Oh my god.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
weird.
literally what it was.
Shit.
They confused themselves. Like, hey, no, you're allowed. Actually, no, you're not. Get out of here. You know what? You're right.
You know, you can come back.
You can come back, but under strict regulations. You can come back.
Right.
Under the
You can come back, but I'm mad about it.
Guidelines. You can come back, but you gotta have the worst land.
Holy shit! I didn't know that we were like integrated before. I guess there was. I don't know. I guess like not on like a large scale, obviously now, but that's crazy. Like before.
So this school, I'm thinking this school was again up in the north. And if the first thing was in like 1815, I'm thinking he started this school in probably 1846. That's what I'm sticking with.
Oh, you're gonna do 1846? I'm gonna say a whole 1850.
Okay, I like your style. I like your style.
I'm gonna say 1810.
1826.
Okay, Ro, I like your style. All right. Professor Marcus, what is the answer?
Are we ready?
Yes.
The answer is going to blow your socks off. 1797.
Wow.
Wow.
He must have been old then for what he did in 1815. Or older, because that's old for back then, honestly.
Yeah.
He was old as fuck back then. So that's
the school's name. Yeah, this is a cool dude, man. The school's named after him. It's the Paul Koofy School. He was born in 1759. He died in 1817. So he was let me do that math. I'm bad at math right now. 41. He was like 56 when he did the Sierra Leone thing. And he was 38 when he opened up.
He was like a dope ass brother. So you think like, now stay with me. You think like brothers and sisters was like, we need to honor Paul Koofy, so we're gonna name this hat after him. And now we have the Koofy. You think like you think if that's where that came from? I don't know. It could be the marijuana talking, but I'm just saying.
I mean, you do raise a good point. That could be.
That's how we got the Koofy.
Or maybe like one.
I could be pronouncing the same thing.
Oh.
Maybe it's like Koofy or something. I don't know.
Koofy, but then when we took the word, we just started to call it Koofy instead of Koofy.
You know, because niggas, we just be butchering.
One more question.
Or a fact.
What do we think? What state do we think? Yeah, what's the question really? What state do we think the school was founded in?
Go ahead, ladies.
Virginia.
Pennsylvania.
I was gonna say Pennsylvania too.
Yeah, Pennsylvania seems like a pretty good choice, being that they're Quakers, not Amish out there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chloe.
No, yeah, I was gonna say Pennsylvania too.
Oh, you're saying Pennsylvania too?
Yeah.
All right. Since we're sticking with Quakers and the Amish, I'm trying to think Pennsylvania. I'm not gonna say that one. There's Quakers in Ohio and Indiana, or Pennsylvania. I'm thinking Indiana. That's what I'm thinking. Indiana.
Well, now I just want to switch it up.
I'm thinking Indiana. What say you, Marcus? What is the fact and or answer to the question?
The fact is Massachusetts.
Was it Boston? No.
I almost switched it to New Hampshire, so I would have been a little bit closer.
Way the fuck off.
Very, so that's New England. I guess that's a little bit, yeah. Very, very New England.
Way the fuck off.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah. But the idea was there because there are a lot of Amish and Quakers in Pennsylvania.
In Middle America, yeah, there's truly a lot of that there. I love the Amish. They make great furniture and they have great chicken.
They make great goods. Holy shit.
It is fucking amazing. Yo, I got one more for shooting the shit and nothing blunt. Not really anything blunt, but I'm sure you guys have seen the trending topic of Army Hammer. This fucking weirdo out here. For those of you that don't know, Army Hammer has been accused of wanting to drink women's blood, also wanting to eat women, cannibalism, all types of just weird ass shit. What? I know we are high and buzzed, but what are y'all's thoughts on this weird ass dude?
My first thought is, have you mastered the art of pleasing a woman in general? So this is where you jump to for pleasure. Oh, this makes you feel good. You selfish prick motherfucker. This is what you want to go to. You always want to take. Okay? Take. You want our blood. You want to eat us, okay? But you don't want to eat us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I thought. Those are my thoughts.
Well,
it's disgusting. I mean, I hope people come at him the same energy in the way they did Shia LaBeouf, because it's just as bad. Like,
what the fuck he do?
Shia LaBeouf, what?
What did he do? He was on drugs.
Yeah, drugs.
He did a lot of shit, but
he is sexually assaulting, rape, like all of the things. Like, and like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I know
people. I thought he just did drugs.
All the things.
A lot of
drugs
came forward and were just like, yeah, no, Shia was doing to this, and like I think it was also using too.
Yeah, it was Saya came out, or Sia, whatever her name is. FKA.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, pause.
That's just fucking ridiculous, man. But
She said Saya. That's fucking fun.
As far as like Army in this whole situation, I just feel like, how do you even ask someone that question? Like, hey girl, what you doing tonight? Nothing. Okay. How you feel about me eating you?
He's DMing them though, and that's creepier. Like a DM to me is creepier than someone calling me on the phone and saying that, because it feels like he's gonna know me if he's sending me a weird ass direct message. Like, that's fucked up.
I feel like even in sending that though, that's still weird. Like, I gotta actually type that shit out. Like, I gotta type a long ass paragraph to you of like some weird ass, I want to drink your blood, and you know what? I kind of want to chop you up and eat you on some Hannibal Lecter type shit. Like, that's just some weird ass shit. That's weird. And I'm not trying to kink shame anyone, but bro,
yeah, I don't use kink shame, but cannibalism is where I draw the line.
You can't be cutting people up. What'd you say, Marcus?
I said I don't usually kink shame, but cannibalism is where I draw the line.
Yeah, literally. Like, I mean, there's got to be some shit where it's just like, how do you even get into that? Was he just like watching vampire videos or some shit? He was like, "Oh, Blade, I love this shit." Went by the trilogy. Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, cool.
Sucking niggas' blood.
Cannibalism is not a kink. Like, it's not a kink. You're killing someone and eating them. Like,
it's murder. It's a murder.
Yeah, because the thing is like if you are eating an already dead body that you didn't participate in killing, you are still violating that person. So like by proxy, that's part of the murder. And if you did do the murder, then you're a murderer, and now you're going to eat there. But like, there's no kink in cannibalism. None.
I think
that's weird.
Yeah, I think he started out trying to give cunnilingus to a girl, and she got on her period, and he was like, "Oh, that's fine."
He grabbed his bib and he was like, "I'm ready." Like this is what I've been living for. Like, he grabbed a straw. He just put a straw right in there.
Something is wrong with
my mind. Kind of went to like Book of Eli, you know, that movie, and I'm like, well, I mean, obviously that's disgusting and terrible, but if anybody was going to be eaten, it would be a woman because we just would be much more tantalizing for the taste buds.
You're right.
That man is literally sick. Like, you have a problem. That's definitely not a kink to me. It's like vampire is the last possible thing you can do, and then it's that. Like, you can vampire stuff is like a kink, but not eating somebody. Like, nah.
But even then, Edward Cullen did not eat anyone. So, like, what kind of vampire are you trying to be? Like, that's disgusting.
He fucking draws blood when he leaves a hickey. Like,
yeah.
Like,
oh,
I don't like it.
It almost makes me think like he's like the heir of like a billionaire. That like maybe the Hammer family just eat and they pass it down to him or some shit, and he's blowing their cover. I don't know, man. Billionaires be doing weird shit, so you never know.
Wouldn't that much
money,
me, bro.
You get into some stuff.
You know what it reminds me of? Of like, y'all watch The Walking Dead? Have y'all seen like Walking Dead or whatever?
Yeah.
God,
bro, you remember
like 5 seasons in.
You remember when when the old dude from The Wire got like captured and got ate, and he was like tainted meat. That's what I think about, like tainted meat. It's like
he just starts laughing.
Tainted meat.
That was hilarious.
That's what I think about. Like, if it had to be like, okay, nigga, like if it was survival and like eating one of y'all or some shit, I'm just gonna die. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not. Even if y'all have passed away or whatever, I'm not about to go over there and desecrate and be like, well, I gotta eat. Let me cut some of this thigh off or whatever. Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, it's just gonna be. I'm gonna die. This is what it is. Like, I'm not about to be a cannibal. Like, it's just some weird ass shit.
It's a wrap.
Y'all would be vegan before y'all.
Hell yeah, I would go outside and eat grass before I fucking eat up a goddamn dead body.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Like, that's just weird. And then to DM someone that, but you know, he's been doing this for a minute, so there have been some women out here who've been like, fuck it. Like, you know, because there was some that were saying he manipulated them with his words and everything and his celebrity. So that means some of them went through with some of this. So it's like I feel bad for them too, because you had to, you know, get bit in some places that might not want to get bit in, you know, or some shit.
Dog.
You know?
No, just
dude bitch in the booty hole or some shit. Just drew blood in the worst of areas or something.
If someone DM'd you that and you ended up dead, the man told you what he was going to do to you. So I don't even know how. Yeah, like, and you participated. You willingly. He was like, "I want to chop you up and eat you," and she was like, "That sounds sexy. Let's do it." And then he chops you up and eats you.
Sounds good.
You're dead. Like, he told you.
You know what it was? It was like, girl, he said he was gonna eat me. Ooh, I'm about to go over there and get ate, girl. And she got her ass ate for real.
And, like.
She was like, "Oh, you eat ass? I eat ass."
Sometimes crazy people will literally show you their hand, and you just need to believe the hand that they have shown you, and walk the other way, because he said he wanted to chop you up and eat you.
I could see his Christian Mingle profile or some shit. He's like going back and forth. Like, in the little DMs, like, so what do you do in the bed? It's just like, I do anything you want. Like, will you eat me? Believe me, girl, I was gonna ask you that. It's got to be like the most awkwardest shit ever. Like, yes, I do eat that, and your ass is just gone, like forever gone, because this nigga was hungry, like on some just weird ass shit. Like, it's just ugh. Like, I just can't. I feel bad for those women.
Right, and you at the pearly whites, and they like, hey, what got you here? Oh, somebody ate my
Army
ass.
Hammer. Army Hammer. And like when I heard the story, I thought it was Army Hammer. I was
a couple
like,
quotes that I found.
I thought it was baking soda at first.
Yeah.
You said what, Marcus?
Can I read a couple quotes from some of
yes,
a couple of the victims,
please,
or possible victims? Okay, so one lady, from an anonymous Instagram account, one of the ladies that he had to cut off one of your toes and keep it with me in my pocket, so I always had a piece of you in my possession.
Dude was walking
and
around
then another woman was like, he said to me he wants to break my rib and barbecue and eat it.
The fuck?
Wow.
And he likes the idea of skin in his teeth.
He needs to go to a psych ward. I don't know what to tell you. Somebody send him somewhere before he chops off your pinky toe when you're not looking and puts it in his wallet. Put it in an institution. Like, the fuck? He'll be walking around with your pinky fucking toe in his goddamn wallet if you don't turn him in.
He goes to the gas station and just falls out. Oh, hold on.
Oh, shit, my bad.
That's my pinky toe.
Oh my god.
Got my souvenir pinky toe. Let me get that back.
He's gonna have pinky toe.
To see that, not bad.
Oh my god.
What do you even respond to that? Like after reading that, like you scare me. Nigga, if you don't like this nigga,
You would report that with the call to the FBI. Is what
Yeah, legit. Like that's some weird, and the whole barbecue my ribs, like, bro.
And he like the feeling of skin in his teeth. I'm just eat chicken with the skin on it. Then, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if that's what you want to feel, like
this is why I don't do potlucks with white people, because you just don't know what the fuck you eating. Like, this man want to barbecue some ribs, so I never want to go to the white person's barbecue ever again in my life. Because how do I know if this is Hog or if this is Helen? Who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't trust it.
I'm just the toe one is really funny just for visuals. Like, can you, like, it's terrible. Please send him to a psych ward, but that is kind of funny.
You know what I think about when I hear like the pinky toe fucking Harlem Nights when he quick shot her toe off?
He got my pinky toe.
We're gonna find your toe.
Like, that is now the big toe. Now it's one thing if he chops off the big toe, because you can't fucking walk if he chops off your fucking big toe. But if he's walking around with a pinky toe in his wallet,
that's just weird. Like, what kind of pain you gotta go through to? You just gotta be on some. That's another level of love that I don't ever, or commitment I don't ever want to be on. If I gotta chop off a body part for you to feel like, you know, you always want to have a piece of me. If my love is not enough, you have a piece of me, then we just ain't gonna be together.
I don't think
I'll make a mold in my pinky toe.
mold your whole foot. Just mold your whole foot and just ship it to him.
Just cut it up all you want. Slice it up.
Like,
I'll take it for you and everything.
This dude is on some just weird. This is beyond some just traditional freak ass shit. Like, I eat booty. Okay, that's ground level freak. My man is at the penthouse level of like freak shit. Like, cannibalism is like, nah, bruh. Like, no.
That's a felony.
Like,
yeah, and like maybe a straight jacket. Like
that's up there with like being a necrophiliac and messing with like animals. Like
Bestiality.
bestiality. That's up there. Like, bro, like, you need to go to jail.
I think that's above bestiality because bestiality, we're mostly like concerned for the animal. You know what I mean? It's like, don't do that to the animal. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You got horses like, brr.
yeah, like, the horse did not ask for any of this. Save the horses. Like, cannibalism is like, we're killing humans and we're eating them, but bestiality, really concerned about the animals. We'll
I
send
always wonder, like, for people that mess with, animals, like, legit, like, we obviously care about the, but how does the animal afterwards, like, do the other animals be like, you got fucked by the human? Like are you a former shell of your horse self?
Hell yeah. First of all,
in the pasture.
That llama, that lamb, that sheep was out here like,
Yeah. You ever wonder when sometimes you see some animals and one of them's acting a little weird, you're like, what happened to you? So someone fuck you? Literally, not fuck with you. Like, someone fuck you. Who do we because like you're acting really fucking weird.
Like, what kind of trauma have you suffered here, Mr.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of wonder when you see this like random dead animals on the side of the road, you're like, hey, did you just like jump in front of the car? Because you don't look to see a bit mangled. Like, were you just like maybe animals are committing suicide? We really need to think about this, guys.
yo, you got deers like, I can't do this no more.
Because they don't have a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like animals, they feel things. They don't have a fucking therapist to talk to about how, Jimbo came out and fucked them. Deer hunting. We know what deer hunting is, okay?
He getting roasted by his peers.
No, write this down. This is a good sketch, a good idea.
Yo, that's legit where throat goat came from. Like, how the fuck do you think we came up with throat goat? Someone had to have,
That goat tried to kill himself by trying to. He got some yarn and sheep and got some wool and was like, you know what? I have had enough.
You think about how opossums play dead. They don't want to be fucked. They're like, I'm dead. Don't fuck me.
Greatest saving mechanism ever. Like, I'm just gonna play dead. Like, you ain't gonna fuck something that's dead unless you are really crazy. And there are some motherfuckers out here who's like, fuck it. Hey, we still gonna, be nasty.
Damn, those poor animals. Oh my gosh, it all makes sense. Birds flying into your windshield, they've had it. Fucking had it.
Somebody touch me.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
And that's why all the animals were so happy when COVID happened, because they're like, you can finally stop being fucked. They got to have their life back. So
what's crazy? I'm kind of glad. I'm not glad COVID happened, but the birds have not been chirping as loud. They've just been like, I'm like, where the fuck are the birds at? They have been gone, flourishing. I'm like, okay.
Them birds went on vacation. Was like, can you feel that?
Before COVID, them niggas was chirping at 3:00 in the morning.
They were stressed. They were stressed and mad at us for being in their area.
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
That and squirrels. I've seen so many fucking squirrels. I was like, where the hell are you? You weren't out here like this before. You were just everywhere, hanging all over my windows. Okay.
Before we get up out of here, don't get me started on goddamn squirrels. I have been tortured by a squirrel named Monty for the last 3 years. I have named this nigga Monty. Every time I park my car, this nigga will come and he will run up on my hood and he'll sit there and I'll be like, all right, bruh, cool, stay on the hood so I can get out the car. And I'm like, nope, I ain't getting out. He'll run up on my windshield and he will sit on the windshield with his furry little nuts and just sit there planted like boom, like little squirrel balls hanging on my windshield. No lie. And I can't get out the car because he be running on top of the roof, and I'm like, I'm trapped in my goddamn.
You're letting a squirrel punk you.
Squirrel.
What is wrong?
You scared of a squirrel?
Damn.
Them things got teeth, man.
With the
Them things got
wipers
teeth. They got claws. Squirrels can fly. You know, he might be one of them flying squirrels. And as soon as I got the car,
he's not a flying squirrel. There is no flying squirrel. No, there are not flying squirrels.
Flying squirrel.
And you would see if he was a flying squirrel because you see his fucking wings.
No, this nigga Monty lives to torture me. And before it started getting really cold, this nigga was getting fat. And I was like, oh, your ass been eating. I saw him at the dumpster when I threw some trash in there. He was kind of chilling, but he ran away a little bit.
Because your ass been eating. That's why.
I saw this punk ass.
Trash, and he was
That's
like,
probably why it jumped on your car. It was like, hey, we haven't had some trash in a few days. Could you fucking feed me?
I startled this punk ass. And I was like, get your fat ass out of here, Monty. I don't fuck with you around these parts. Bruh. When springtime comes, I'm ready for Monty. I'm going to get some squirrel repellent, put it on the whip, and I'll be like, all right, nigga.
Okay.
Little furry squirrel nuts over here now.
No.
Yeah.
Monty gonna be on the windshield holding on like you motherfucker.
Yeah, don't kill Monty. First of all, you were letting this squirrel punk you out. This squirrel's not gonna fuck with you. Open your goddamn car door, walk in your fucking house. This squirrel's not gonna punk you. Don't kill Monty. Monty.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill him. I don't bring harm to creatures. I'm gonna just put some repellent on there so he jumps on there. He just jumps the fuck off or whatever, like some deterrent. He just like, I don't want to fuck with this nigga Nate's car no more.
So you gonna make him commit suicide?
Yeah.
He's just gonna stay away. He's gonna smell it and be like, oh shit, this messes with my little skunk.
What are you gonna do if Monty gets flown off and breaks his little leg? Monty can't survive, so now you got his blood on his hands, or you got to take him in and nurse him back to health. So I think you should think about this.
First of all, rodents are not allowed in the crib. Monty gonna stay his little squirrely ass outside. Okay, he gonna stay his squirrely ass outside and leave me the hell alone. That's what he's gonna do if he knows what's good for him.
Take a picture of Monty. I want to see Monty.
Yeah, I'm team Monty.
Squirrel. I want to see a fat ass squirrel.
Tiny, most adorable thing.
No, he's a fat ass squirrel. But anyways, yo, this has been a dope ass segment, a long dope ass segment of shooting the shit and nothing but facts. Definitely shout out to you, Marcus, for them facts. Appreciate you, Mellow Yellow. Chloe for checking in with us. Also, Ro, we thank you for joining us as well. About to pop y'all on up out of here. Close this thing on out.
Yes,
Boogie, we are coming to the close of another episode.
Yeah, man. I'm happy. It was a lengthy one, but we did this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we try new things in the new year. Shooting the shit and nothing blunt. It's definitely dope. Get people some time to rock with us. They ain't sleeping anyways.
Hell no. We're not sleeping around here. Shout out again to the No Sleep crew.
Yes. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. Make sure you like, subscribe, tweet it, send it, Facebook it, all that, IG it, follow us on everything, tell your homies, tell your mamas, tell your dads, tell everybody. It's a show for everyone but the kids.
Yep.
Some of y'all
have. For everyone, say that one more time. For everyone
but the kids. Some of y'all hit me up like, y'all be cussing. We do. We be cussing. This is not a show for the children. We love the children. This is not a show for them.
It's not a show for the children or for the weak.
The weak at heart. But we definitely thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you, Boogie, for riding with me on this long one. Shout out again to the great writers on here, Chloe, Ro, and Marks. We appreciate y'all. And we will check in with y'all later. Go to sleep, y'all.
Peace in.
We up out of here.